Good morning. Oh, it's dark. Let me turn on my ticket light. Good morning, everybody. And I do mean morning. It's currently 3:57 a.m. It's your old buddy Hard Worker 12. And what I'm going to do today is I am going to see what the maximum potential possible fuel economy that we can get out of a Ford Crown Victoria Police Interceptor is. So here's the numbers. I just filled the tank. I've got 19 gallons of 87 octane gasoline on board. I am doing a drive of approximately 415 miles, and we are going to see just how high the MPG number can be. Sorry, I'm not fully awake yet, but I am driving a vehicle and recording myself at the same time, so it's going well. This car, well, the Ford Crown Victoria was rated 24 miles per gallon highway in 2011, which this particular car is, but I think that's a misleading number because I'm pretty sure that is the civilian model, which I believe had a 273 rear end, whereas this is the Police Interceptor model, and this one's got 355 gears in it, which is going to hurt the highway fuel economy. The highest number I've ever measured in this car was 23, and I was driving very conservatively on the highway because that was the day that I picked it up from Northern California and drove it back. So I wasn't real familiar with the car yet, and I was just kind of taking it easy. So I'm hoping to beat that. And I mean, at 23, I would barely make it on one tank. I'd make it. It wouldn't be that big of a deal, but I'm hoping to do better than that. So anyway, I will check in on the quarter tanks, and we'll see where we're at. Wish me luck. All right, so sit rep. I've traveled 116 miles in about 2 hours. I'm trying to average about 60. That's really how you get good mileage on the highway, is just drive slow. And apparently I've burned a little bit less than a quarter of a tank of fuel, allegedly. You ever noticed how gas gauges, like that first part of the tank takes forever to burn off, and then it seems to just start sucking through it? You ever see one of them BMWs from the 80s where it's got like a graduated gauge? Anyway, who cares? So, this indicates that I might be getting 30 miles per gallon, but it also indicates nothing because the gas gauge might not be very accurate. So, I will check in with you in a little bit. Okay, so for the record, I think I've officially reached a quarter of a tank of fuel burned at 141 miles covered. I'll check in later. All right, we're down to half a tank, but we've covered 250 miles on half a tank of fuel in a Ford Crown Victoria Police Interceptor. I gotta be honest, a lot of times in this car, especially if I'm doing a lot of city driving, it takes more than 3/4 of a tank to cover 250 miles. So we'll keep going, and we will keep you updated with the progress. All right, so we have burned 3/4 of a tank of fuel. We have gone just about 350 miles. I'm happy with the range, I guess, so far. I have this thing in my mind where if a car can go further than 100 miles on a quarter of a tank of fuel, which under normal driving conditions, this one does not do, I like that. And no real secret, I'm just kind of driving slowly, staying behind the big rigs, letting everybody pass me. I went over the grapevine and tried to gain momentum going downhill and coast uphill. I kind of took it out of cruise control and did some of that myself. But other than that, I'm just trying to maximize the highway fuel economy for once, just to see what this car will do. I did this with my old WRX STI once as well. Maybe I'll put a link to that video somewhere if you are enjoying this. The only question I have now is, will the fuel light be on when I get to Sacramento? I've got about 60-ish miles left to go. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say the fuel light will not be on. So you can make a little side wager with yourself on that, and I'll check in when I get there. All right, so we're off the freeway, 415 miles even. Gas light's not on. We're heading to fuel up right now. We'll get the final tally. All right, so here we are, filled back up. Final mileage is 415.3, and she only took 14.602 gallons of gas. As you can see, I'm currently paying $4.89 a gallon for regular in the beautiful state of California in February of 2022. So 415.3 divided by 14.602. Moment of truth. 28.4 miles per gallon. Well, not bad. Better than I expected. I would have liked to have gotten 30, but I'll take 28. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Like, subscribe, blah, 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 blah. Have a great day. Bye-bye.